Hey, Greenie. Hey, Venom. Hey, Buttercup. I know, I'm sorry, Buttercup. Hey, Elsie Girl. Hey, Catherine. Cakes. You're early tonight? Or I'm early tonight? Because I was actually late tonight. As Buttercup. No, this is when I normally go live. 8 o'clock Eastern is when I always go live. I was actually a couple minutes late tonight. You know what, Buttercup? It's to make up. You just looked at the clock. It's to make up for you being like 2 hours late Saturday. My package is now in Itasca, Illinois. Hey, bye bye. Hey, Caroline. Never a minute early? No, never. Hey, pause. I don't do early now. Looking at the butt pads made me think of you. Yeah, I should probably get a butt pad for my computer or for my chair. Hey, Killface. I should get a butt pad for my computer chair. How worn down it is at this point. Another one bites the dust. Someone did a pretty good mashup of Another One Bites the Dust with Defunk by Daft Punk. Says Another One Bites Defunk. Most state there in band call centers work fire, work from home. $20 an hour depending on history. I feel like I've applied for there. I feel like I did apply for them in 2016. What are your thoughts on BBL? Rosie demonetized. Yeah, I feel like I did actually apply for Allstate when I was looking for jobs. Suppose I could always try again. Now that I've got a resume that actually looks good. With my resume looking better, I could always try again. Because, yeah, although not that not that insurance is necessarily all that appealing. I guess, but I wouldn't be an insurance agent. Hey, Script. Don't have food insurance. My second advice for my cat when he's lonely. Aw. Well, last place working. I mean, there's a lot of work from home places still. Didn't do sales. You didn't do sales, so like there was no sales aspect to it. By nothing. Fair. Let me for my BBO. I'll transition to hybrid. Yeah. Yeah, because I was like, I wouldn't be the one rejecting their rejecting insurance claims at least, but I imagine I'd still have to deal with a fair number of calls from people upset about claims being rejected. So that part of it would probably suck, I imagine. Also, I suck at sales, so if there's any sales aspect to it, I am terrible at that. Only for bonuses. Hey, Sandra. You an ice place? Thick must just for claims adjuster. Not cover coverage. All right. Yeah, I mean, that honestly doesn't sound too bad at all. Short time. Enjoy, Catherine. Yeah, I mean, I can, as I said, I can look into it again. Because I would like to have a job that gives more than 8 hours a week. Look for a better paying job back in the financial district. It would be nice to have a job where I make like actual fucking money. That's the thing. Like a job where I actually make money would be really nice to have right now. 37 hours a week. That's fine. So let's see, 37 hours a week at 20 hours $20 an hour. Making a little less than 3,000 gross after taxes. Killface, thank you for 36 months, Killface. 3 Holy shit, it's been 3 fucking years? Holy shit, 3 goddamn years, wow. Yeah, if I'm clearing over 2,000 a month after taxes, hey, radioactive. Yeah, if I'm clearing over 2,000 a month after taxes, that'd be real good. That'd be some good money. Still not enough to live on my own, but yeah, still wouldn't actually be enough to live on my own, but be able to save up some start saving up some money again. There's snow here today. Yeah, we've got I don't like I never look at the weather, so I don't know like when it snowed, but we definitely do have snow out there. Use my shadow right now because that will blow mine out of the water. I don't know what that means. Pause. Oh, right. Yeah. Any months are good months. Pause. Remember? Yeah, I was like, your shit. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I realized that what you meant was. I did realize what you meant was like for the months you've had. What's the 10K? Yeah, I think I'm actually going back down. I'm back under 9,900. Which, whew. Going back down. That's good. My numbers are dropping. Chantal wants to name the kitten BBL because he stinks like a BBL. She's flying her. Do we all ride one brainwave? I mean, either one. Either one is possible. Hey, Bella. People are telling her not to name her BBL. And who knows? Maybe the cat will. Maybe the cat will grow up to be a big, beautiful lady. You know. She's called her lampshade. I still say Pennywise. I still think she should name the cat Pennywise. Penny for short, or Pen. Pen. Do all sorts of variations on Pen and Penny. I mean, I've had memberships for 3 years. Like I've literally Killface was one of my earliest members, and she just hit 36 months, so 3 years. So hey, just kidding. So yeah, I've had memberships for 3 years now. But thank you. Because I mean, she loves Stephen King. You know, she loves it. So she was fine. Like she does love it, right? So more than at present, I do. In fairness, like 90% of my memberships are gifts from Catherine. And that honestly, that's a conservative estimate. Might be more than 90%. Yeah, so almost all my memberships come from Catherine. If you like Killface have been here for, basically from the start. Every so often, a few gift memberships from somebody else, but yeah, it's basically all Catherine. How do you get through tough days? Hey, Puzzle. How do you get through tough days? Poorly. I haven't seen $100 lady in a while. Yeah, MG is busy. MG has a busy life, so she doesn't get to stop in very often. Snowing up there? I don't think it's currently snowing, but we do have snow on the ground, so snowing at some point. Yeah, as far as how I get through tough days, I don't know that I really do. Now, I heard a joke other night, last night, I think. Heard a joke. What do you call kung fu for amputees? Partial arts. What do you call an Italian ghost? What do you call an Italian ghost? A gabagool. Hey, Callie. I will say, partial arts is like one of those jokes. Like, fuck, I feel bad. I feel kind of bad for laughing at that one, but it's good. But it's good. They will have to. I would hope so. What do you call a cop riding a bike? Pig on wheels. RoboCop. Not totally sure I get that one. Like why would it be? Whatever. Bacon wheels, donut wheels, pork rinds. What do you think of Liam Neeson? I haven't really seen much that he's done. He seems like a fun dude. It's just I haven't really seen a whole lot of stuff that he's done. Dum please to the weird black and yellow here in Toronto. Radiating demonetized like that girl. She doesn't like eating disorders though. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't. Like they pop up in all the weird places. Nominal in the Foreigner with Jackie Chan. When he punched a student that threatened him with a knife when he was a teacher. Nice. Good on him. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what, if I've seen him in anything. I'm sure I have seen him in something. Yeah, two things. No, actually, we did watch Schindler's List back in high school. So I did watch Schindler's List back in high school, and then he was in Star Wars Episode One, which I did watch that. And he was in Batman Begins, which I watched and hated though. He was in a bad Star Wars movie and a bad Batman movie. So not great, but he was also in Schindler's List. Anything else he's been in that I have seen? Oh, it was also in the second Star Wars movie as a voice cameo. Oh, yeah. Edward Crick was also in that one, yeah. Oh, he voiced a character in Ponyo. He was in the Pam Anderson video. He also voiced a character in Ponyo, one of my least favorite Ghibli movies. Just kind of a weird thing where, like, the only movies he's been in that I've seen have been ones that I didn't like. Hey, Uncle Buck. Like, it's absolutely not a reflection on him as an actor. It's just a really weird coincidence. Apparently, he also voiced a character in Fallout 3. Which pretty sure I watched Chantal play a lot of that one. Though not all of it. Warren was good to kick James Bond's ass. Batman's greatest nemesis. Batman's greatest nemesis is Condiment Man. Condiment King? Is it Condiment Man or Condiment King? Condiment King, I think, actually. Anyway, that guy's Batman's greatest villain, greatest nemesis. Oh, I haven't followed you back yet, Uncle Buck. I will say, if I was a DC guy, if I did read Batman, I suppose I should follow Catherine too. If I was a DC guy, I'd probably be kind of a fan of Kite Man. I often like the villains who are just sort of goofy. Ooh, DC. I have nothing against DC. It's just like it's not that I think DC is bad or anything. I have nothing against them. They've got a lot of great characters. It's just what it came down to was cost. For both like time and money, done better recently. I mean, DC's been doing a lot of great stuff since like the 80s. Teen Titans back in the 80s was, up there is like, up there with X-Men. What do you think of Hulk? He's not really a favorite of mine. He's had some good runs and everything. It's just, not one of my favorites. But yeah, I mean, DC's always had a lot of great characters in comics and everything. So the Condiment King and asked my friend, "Is that the Flash?" But yeah, like it's just both money and time. Like costs in both money and time. Uh, I made the decision to stick with only one company. And Marvel had X-Men. Alien or Predator? I watched Aliens and enjoyed it. Never watched any Predator movies, and the only Alien movie I've watched was the second one. Pretty sure I saw the second one. Pretty sure I saw it. Actually, have I watched the first one? I don't remember if I've watched the first one. What is Blue Sky? It's like a Twitter alternative. DC versus Marvel series is awesome. That one was fun. I did enjoy that one. That was a lot of fun. And Amalgam. I enjoyed Amalgam. Yeah, it was like I really only wanted to like get invested in one superhero universe, and Marvel had X-Men, and that's I was all about the X-Men. Spider-Man as well. Weirdly, I think I was reading the Marvel's Reborn Fantastic Four for a little while. Hey, Shelly, just for like a short while. I did see the photos, Uncle Buck. Yeah, very very cute of Kunsai, and those are some old ass comics. Sabretooth, Wolverine's brother. In the comics, no. In the comics, they are not actually related. Grandfather encouraged my tomboy ways and always brought me comics, among other stuff. I was leaning towards Marvel because DC characters, especially back then, were painfully one dimensional. So there was a time where, yeah, um, where DC's characters tended to be more archetypes. The 60s, really. And I guess a little bit into the 70s as well. Although the 70s started to change things. Yeah, I think 70s was Green Arrow and Green Lantern had their buddy comic that got into politics and shit like that. So the 70s they did actually start to change things a little bit. And then as Marvel became a lot bigger, DC very much changed their ways in the 80s to sort of they like it was very much like, okay, this is what comics are now. Daughter only took pics of what she thought her boyfriend would be interested in. Fair. And yes, and like I said, in the 80s you had fucking new Teen Titans from Wolfman. And a bunch of other great stuff at that point. And honestly, I'm not reading either right now. But I do get the impression DC might be doing better than Marvel right now. Juggernaut was crazy. If the one's my boyfriend, might be interesting. There's a lot of stuff at Marvel that people are not excited about. The X-Men line? Oh man, people are not really excited about what the X-Men line is doing right now. Spider-Man? People haven't been excited about Spider-Man comics since 2008. Um, I have heard good things about Fantastic Four. People do seem to really, really love what Ryan North is doing on Fantastic Four. But like Hulk, the current Hulk run seems to be not really thrilling people. Um, Current Daredevil run isn't really doing much for people. Readers are really disappointed in what's been done with Ms. Marvel. What do you think of Danny playing Doom? I think it's shitty. I think it's a shitty idea. Except for Magic and Colossus. I did hear good things about Magic's recent solo series. And that writer is also getting a Danny Moonstar mini. So there have been there have been a few X-Men comics that have been getting good reviews or good reception. So like the solos, weirdly enough. But like the overall line is just not really doing much for people. And the current event, that Age of Revelation current event, that has gone over like a wet fart. No one gives a shit about the new about this Age of Revelation event. Um, but just in general, it seems like the X-Men line is, you know, there's individual comics that people really enjoy. And shit, like, you know, even Uncanny X-Men, people are enjoying Uncanny X-Men, but it's not really, you know, like as a line, it's not really, people aren't really finding it exciting. Run more lines and cap and target down audience by approval. But I mean, like, you know, over at DC, like I've heard phenomenal things about, like I've heard a lot of good things about a lot of DC stuff, and they have some crap as well. But you know, like this Absolute line, they're Absolute comics. People are loving the Absolute shit. Absolute Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Whereas over at Marvel, they've got their Ultimate universe back, and aside from the Ultimates, people seem to be mostly disappointed. Ultimate X-Men people are enjoying as well, but like Ultimate X-Men, just like is just sort of a tougher sell in general. But like Ultimate Spider-Man has been a huge disappointment to people. Ultimate Black Panther is generally considered fucking awful. Ultimate Wolverine, I've heard relatively little about. People seem to think it's okay. People seem to think Ultimate Wolverine is okay. Um, but like Ultimate Spider-Man has been a massive letdown for people. You're a Wolverine kind of gal. I suppose I do pay a lot less attention to what people are saying about DC compared to Marvel. I do still pay attention to what people are saying about what's going on at Marvel. But yeah, I've never really paid much attention to what people say about DC. But good character, he's interesting. Sometimes he's interesting. Sometimes he's just obnoxious. That's part of it. No, I mean sometimes it's just like, hey Cyril, hey Sar. Like people on stream. I mean, people want to come in, they can come in and watch. When I say like sometimes he's just obnoxious, I mean like the stories are just sometimes like, look how badass Wolverine is. Oh, look how badass he is. Oh, he's cool as oh, Wolverine's cool. Oh yeah, we love Wolverine. Sometimes the stories are just like, yeah, back off, ease up, guys. Also, I hate how powerful his healing factor became. Like back in the 80s, it was possible to kill Wolverine. You know, he could die back then. And then his healing factor got ramped up beyond in the 90s and then especially into the 2000s to the point where he was like just completely unkillable. And aw, thanks, Sar. Actually, for a week. For a few days, yeah, I was away. The worst example was when he got exploded down to a fucking skeleton and healed back from it in a matter of minutes. Catherine, thank you for 5 gift memberships, Catherine. Congratulations to Liz. And apparently that is all. Silver X Silver. Mia Wallace. Poopy Doo, and Blacklisted. The steak on? Love steak. Miss having a good steak. Been forever since I've had a really good steak. Let's talk tonight. Catherine and me were talking about comics, but she's going to put a steak on, so that's my diet for muscle growth. Got a duck for Christmas? Like as a present? Somebody gave you a duck as a gift? Nice. If it's expensive and some scam going on. It is expensive. Too expensive. Why, you're dead? And yeah, kidding. I gathered that what you meant is like to cook. I'm screwed to some beef. He does that. The heatables. Screws everything whether it moves or not. Yeah. Listen to me. A ducky and a duck tree. What's a duck tree? Where's the guess? I mean, there's only one person who does gift silver. It was Catherine. Just came on to make a steak for me. Yeah, they are expensive, and honestly, they're not really the same on. They're not really the same on stove compared to on a grill. And put their penis in anything that moves. Not all of them. $15 beef. Say a bit of a quarter shredded spinach. You can come up with the entire song, Vanna. Trying. All right, can we just skip to the last day? Let's say you just skip to day 12. Yep. Good night, kitten. What the hell's that? No. I say skip to day 12. Because that song is so friggin' long. Christmas food. Yeah, I'll go over to my mom's. Again, it's complacent. So I was here last night. So I've got a few in mind. P.O. Box. Yeah, I don't really feel like getting the P.O. Box back. Did everything forever. I know people hate my visual novels, but I am inclined to do another visual novel next. You can't think of 12 things? Fair. You have mine? The one I'm kind of leaning towards, uh, it's called Seven Kingdoms, The Princess Problem for Demonized Gorly Pops. Five Rose Toys. Quick synopsis. So there's seven kingdoms, and each kingdom sends eligible bachelors, princes and princesses. Yeah, I mean five Rose Toys. It's got to be five Rose Toys. So yeah, you play a princess sent to this island where uh, marriage alliances take place. So, bunch of princes and princesses getting to know each other. Um, and figuring out whether they want to marry someone for love or marry someone for political game. It's a visual novel, yeah. It does have like dating sim elements, and like you do have stats you're supposed to work on. 12 visual novels, 11 song react, 10 comic graphs, 9 DoorDash visit, 8 Big Mac, 7 Mario Kart laps, 6 ponies jumping. Sounds like Long Live the Queen. Some similarities. It development on this game started well before Long Live the Queen, but came out well after Long Live the Queen. It was a long. It was two people. It was a mother-daughter team who developed it, and it was a lot more work than they expected. How do you feel about the artwork? I mean, it's fine. The artwork's fine. It's a visual novel, so the artwork's it's decent. It's fine. Um, And yeah, like there's all sorts of drama going on. Like uh, there's attempts to murder you. Stuck in development hell. So yeah, like there's people like there's someone trying to murder you. Uh, you have to represent the defendant in a makeshift trial when somebody else gets murdered. Um, everyone has secrets that you can uncover based on the stats you have, and like based on your starting origin, determine sort of what plot, what subplot you have to deal with. And you're trying to figure out, do I want to marry someone for love or do I want to marry someone for politics? There's a lot of different ways to play it. What's the name of it again? Seven Kingdoms, The Princess Problem. Also, depending on, like, there's different difficulty levels. Depending on what difficulty level you play on, you can actually die. Hell, you could actually get kicked off the island in like the second week. What's your life story? What, Seven Kingdoms? So, great actual marriage history that way. Arrow Game of Thrones. British HD going forever. I mean, it's fiction. It's fictional kingdoms. It is fictional kingdoms and characters. So I mean, you wouldn't really be able to do like you wouldn't really be able to do it that way. I'm sure there are games and visual novels that like you know you play as a real person in a specific you know in a time period and do that sort of thing. I'm sure there are visual novels that do that where you can play out history as it occurred or change it. Game where you play Marie Antoinette and do you marry Louis or do you reject him and blah blah. Got tired when I've built myself for years. On a kid game like bake a cake. Don't know the War of Roses wasn't like IRL go with GOT. Something like that would be funny if some have similarities up in the lineup. Yeah, I mean, there probably is stuff like that. Yeah, this Seven Kingdoms. It's a game I backed on Kickstarter. I think in 2013. I want to say it was 2013 that they did their Kickstarter. Let me double check. Let's see if I can find when they. Might have been later than 2013. Might have been like 15 or something like that. That was 2015. So 2015 that that I think they launched it. Yeah, so it just came out this year. Just came out a few months ago. Sonichu? No. So yeah, it took them 10 years to do it. It was a lot more complicated than they planned than they intended. Because the idea behind it is 7 weeks. You're there for like the game takes place over 7 weeks, and choices you make in each week have to carry forward. So, yeah, a choice you make in week 1 is going to affect content in week 7. And there's a lot of choices you make every week. And there's a lot of different backgrounds that your character can have. So it's just there was just a lot of stuff to factor. By the way, Uncle Buck, it's Tylenol time. Get your Tylenol. So it's just like all the branches. There's just so many more branches than they actually had really thought there would be. They just grossly underestimated the complexity of the various branches, of how it like branched it out more and more and more. It was more ambitious. Basically, the game was just a lot more ambitious than they really had the ability for. You were just about to put it in your mouth. And that's what she said. So yeah, it just took them a lot longer. Plus, I mean, like, real life shit gets in the way. With so many Kickstarters, especially with video game Kickstarters from like small studios, real life shit inevitably gets in the way and causes delays. And like I said, this one is just because it's just like a mother daughter team. It was just the two of them. They weren't exactly like experts. They just vastly underestimated things, which happens. Gaming console talking to new developers and newer production costs, newer production. Yeah, I mean, it's because most of the time these people are broke, so they get health issues. They get, you know, they have to put more hours in at work because their car is breaking down. Yeah, they need to put more hours in to get some extra money for car repairs, and And honestly, health issues. A lot of them get health issues. It is amazing just how often they get health issues. That's what I'm leaning towards, yes. That is what I'm leaning towards. Is my graphic? I mean, it's a visual novel, so it's static images. It's just static artwork. And the art's fine. And yeah, the fact that they did actually get it finished, even if it did take them 10 years, the fact that they did finish it does prove that that they did genuinely care about it. It was like an actual passion project for them. It's just that they were maybe a little too passionate to start out with. Because like I said, and like their initial demo, when they launched the game, like when they launched it on Kickstarter, they'd already put together a demo that was, I believe, the first 3 weeks. Like they'd already done like the first 3 weeks at that point. I think I'm pretty sure that was like what the demo was. So like they'd already put a lot of effort into it by that point. 3 weeks out of 7. They only had 4 more weeks to create. That's nothing for 4 weeks. We got 3. We're almost halfway there. How long can it take, right? How much more effort can the last 4 weeks take? Well, I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Took 10 years to complete 4, which honestly, sometimes, Uncle Buck, that is how it feels. Sometimes a month does last a decade. Anyway, back in a minute. Want pizza and garlic sauce? Yeah, pizza. Honestly, pizza is just like strictly okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'll probably play next. I expect it'll be a long one, so I'll probably come up with a couple other games that I can throw in here and there to break it up. Like, hey, we've been at this one for 2 months now. Let's play something else for a month, and then get back to it. Speaking of visual novels that take way too long, though, there are no Our Life hoodies. So I'm not sure if I want to bother with the hoodie just because I never wear hoodies. Because I got heat. I got heat on. No, like I never wear my because I've got the heat on. Maybe a little bit too high on. Where do I have the heat at? It's funny. Yeah, I mean, like I've got my Spider-Gwen hoodie, my X-Men flight jacket hoodie. That'd be fun. Yeah, and I'm never outside. Yeah, here's what the hoodie looks like. It's got like an ocean design. Trying to see if I can get it. Yeah, it's like the ocean sort of coming in. It's nice. It does. And the back. Pull over. I suppose I probably should. $60 though. I won't. Is that like that's the thing? Like I'm not gonna wear it. Do I want to spend $60 on something I won't wear? Yeah. I mean, barely working. Give me some good months from too. There is that. Well, if you make yourself. Well, because I mean, I'm never cold enough to wear it. It's a nice shade of black. What, the Our Life hoodie? The Our Life hoodie is like green. Can't make a frame of it. Yeah. Suppose I'll get the hoodie just because I'm kind of obligated to. We spent so long playing that game. We just spent so much time on that game. I feel like I'm obligated to get anything that comes out for it. I'm obligated to get their merchandise. All right, I'll order it later. Need me, I'll be the animals. Ravenous animal in the corner. Speaking of packages, by the way, Uncle Buck, my package is now in Itasca, Illinois. Make a fundraiser for it? No, I'm not making a fundraiser for a $60 hoodie. So yeah, I don't know where Itasca, Illinois is, but it's in another snowbank. Figured. What are you gonna order? Our Life hoodie. It's getting close to you. Yeah. City by city, yeah. So hopefully either this week or next week, hopefully, I will receive it and be able to show you all what it is. Anywho. And what else? What else is there to talk about? Hold, please. Camp Candy. Yeah, I never watched that one. Never heard of that one. Never heard of it. But you're the John Candy fan, so. I mean, I liked him well enough in the couple of movies that I've seen him in, but. Seabear and Jamal. That intro song I knew was Tone Loc. As in Coke. I still say it should have been T-Bear. Good night, Anna. Seabear makes me think Care Bears. So when it was Seabears, like, is this some sort of Care Bears spinoff? But no, it wasn't. Let's make sure I remember the name properly. So let's the other day in this case, Murder Kitten. That's got to make the cute Highland Tiger, Majestic. Cutest chunk Murder Kitten. Camp Laszlo. He sang Wild Thing, which was played in Uncle Buck. Ah, I see. Yeah, like Seabear makes me think. Made me think. Is this some sort of Care Bears spinoff? But it wasn't. Well, T-Bear, teddy bear. It's a teddy bear, right? T-Bear. Oh, that is cute. It looks a lot. It looks so much like a tabby. The Highland Tiger looks so much like it's just a tabby cat. Looks like just a fat tabby. You look nothing like a Care Bear. Says you. It was a cartoon bear and it was talking. It was a small cartoon bear around the size of a kid, of a toddler. I'd hug it, get fucked up, but I'd hug it. Yeah. And also, it's been a long time since I've watched Care Bears, so. So I didn't remember exactly what the Care Bears looked like. I mean, different designs, different shows, different designs, different eras and everything. I stand by my position. I said what I said. I stand by it. OG Sleepy Bear for the win. So yeah. It is still fun going through 90s cartoon intros. Imagine being under the control of your parents at 21 plus. Better yet, 30 plus. White people do not have spirit animals. For the record, neither do black people. Indigenous people. Certain indigenous people have spirit animals. Not even all indigenous people. Some tribes didn't bother with that. Like some tribes never had that thing. Certain indigenous tribes had spirit animals. Everyone else, for the rest of us, we have fursonas. We don't have spirit animals. We have fursonas. Your fursona is a sloth. And Catherine's fursona is Sleepy Bear. That's our cultural heritage. I met some lovely ladies with deer bikes at the last comment. Namaste. Your grandma was half Cherokee. So a point I make in one of the upcoming, I think probably my the next one to go up. Maybe not the next one, but a point I make in one of my cartoon reaction videos, cartoon intro videos. A lot of cartoons, like a lot of the cartoons that had like anthropomorphic animal characters, a lot of times the lady animal characters were like were definitely designed in such ways to be like attractive. And it's like, it's no wonder so many people of my generation are furries. Like, of course, a lot of us are furries. You're drawing like sexy dog ladies. Your familiar is the spider. Familiar is okay. Familiar is fine. Yeah, I think specifically it was Dog City. You know, watching the intro for Dog City. And this lady dog cop shows up. And like, she's got like these bedroom eyes and curvy body. And like, it's, yeah, obviously you're supposed to think, ooh, well, isn't she pretty? Like, you're supposed to be attracted. You're supposed to think she's attractive. So yeah, we're furries. Yeah, my generation. Yeah, everyone in my generation has the hots for cartoon characters. You're giving us sexy dog ladies. Fuck did you expect to happen? I like Zetters are more furries than millennials. I have no idea. But I mean, it's the same thing for them. They grew up young. They grew up with cartoons with sexy animal people. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a minute to continue this. Anyway, all I'm saying is don't show people sexy animal people and then get mad when they wish that they were sexy animal people. You only get a joke about action figures. What a terrible time to return. I mean, come on, Buttercup. You know what our chat is like. The deer legs were cute. Yeah, you hear me say that and like, no, that actually tracks. That makes sense for this chat. Don't know how they walked in it though. Very carefully. Snapped an ankle looking at them. Furries are also surprisingly light overall. Didn't find Fred Flintstone's done hot. Well, no, Dino's not hot. Or Dino's not hot. Dino's an actual dinosaur, but he's an actual animal. He's not like an animal person. He's just an animal, you know? Yeah, Lola Bunny. Yeah, Lola Bunny from Looney Tunes, especially from Space Jam. Lola Bunny from the first Space Jam movie? Oh, they knew what they were doing with Lola Bunny in that first Space Jam movie. They knew they were like, oh, people are going to jerk off to this so hard. Jessica Rabbit. But Jessica Rabbit was basically human. She wasn't actually a rabbit. She was just an actual person, a cartoon person, but like a person. She wasn't like a sexy animal person. Everyone who thinks Jessica Rabbit is a sicko. I mean, come on. Again, the whole point of Jessica Rabbit was that she was, you know, the sexiest lady there, the sexiest lady around. Okay. Are you having a crisis because I mentioned that people jerked off to Lola Bunny? Is that what's giving you the crisis? Because they did. Still do. The thoughts were over, and after you had the adamantium over Twitter, me. Like when he lost his nose. That weird ass period where he had a note where he had no nose. Didn't even blink when he said it. 10 most fuckable animal characters. Number one, Robin Hood. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, there were ladies. There were ladies whose sexual awakening was definitely Disney's Robin Hood. When he went girl. Yeah, like that was like when he lost his nose. First, like that was such a weird thing where they just for some reason got rid of his nose. Dory from Finding Nemo. Gotta disagree with that one. Bambi's girlfriend. No, the fox Robin Hood from Disney. No, chicks loved him. That said, yes, Carrie Elwes as Robin Hood in Men in Tights, also very hot. Scar from Lion King. I can see it. Scar from Lion King. Yeah, I can see that one. I mean, he's got that voice. The voice he's got? Come on. Roxanne from a Goofy movie? I don't think I know that one. Again, yeah. I can understand the appeal. I can understand why people would have crushed on her hard. I don't want to call her fuckable because she looks like she's like 15. Never had an animal cartoon kid crush now that I think of it. Yeah, like, I don't know how old she's supposed to be, but she looks like she's like 15. So, do not like calling her fuckable. But I absolutely understand why people would have had a crush on her. Lady from Lady and the Tramp. Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, holy shit. Pretty sure even Belle preferred his beast form. He turned back into a prince and she's like, the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you all of a sudden? She's like, you could see the disappointment on her face. Still concerned, wondering who wants to fuck Dory. Yeah, I cannot agree with Dory. But Beast? Holy shit, people love Beast. But McQuay count? Borderline case. Banshee? Of the X-Men? I mean, he does have the mutton chops, but the Stingray school bus dude? What? Anyway, you're only at 8. You got 2 more to come up with, Vanna. You got to give us 2 more fuckable cartoon characters. The emo fish. Of course, she's just making these up. Kurt, yeah, borderline. Though in universe, I'm pretty sure Nightcrawler is considered the most fuckable X-Man. Like that's in universe. I'm pretty sure like every lady comes across like I want to I want to bamf his ass bad. I want to bamf him up. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is human. She's got the tail, but she's not a furry. Burger King foot lettuce. Foot lettuce? I'm not even going to look that one up. That said, Squirrel Girl is adorable. It's fine. All right. I mean, not a cartoon. Fred and Scooby Doo. You know, Scooby in puppy form. Ew! Not puppy form. It's terrible, Vanna. That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Beep beep. Scrappy-Doo. I mean, I don't think anyone ever had a crush on Scrappy-Doo. Everyone always hated Scrappy-Doo. Tigra is pretty hot. The man, she did not do well under Steve Englehart's pen. Hey, Shea Bear. Professor Stingray and Finding Nemo is hot. Vanna did mention the Stingray. Howard the Duck. I mean, he and Beverly did have get into a sexual relationship. Not under Gerber. Gerber kept things more platonic, but a later writer, Thomas O'Malley. I don't remember who that is. Aristocats. Never watched that one. I never did watch the Aristocats. Watch it. Disney, so no. Jeff the Land Shark. I love Jeff the Land Shark. He was such a fun little addition that Thompson threw in. Actually, not even that Kelly Thompson threw in. The artist. I'm blanking on who the artist was who came up with them. But like she just wanted like Kelly Thompson just came up with land sharks. You know, like she like in her script she just wrote like sharks with legs, and then artist threw in like a small shark, and Kelly Thompson was like, "I love him." And thus we got Jeff. The bestest boy. When you nut, but she keeps sucking. Thinking of watching American Psycho. My favorite fact about Spider Ham is that he is not a pig bitten by a radioactive spider. He was a spider bitten by a radioactive pig. Which is so weird. Heathcliff and the Junkyard Cats. I don't remember it. Yeah, I saw a video the other day. It was like ranking. It was like so the levels of Marvel character hatred. And the guy included, I think Spider-Man was in like the first category, first level, along with Squirrel Girl. And that dude got the origin wrong. Hey, Angel. On an expense trip, pay trip to Walt Disney World to refuse to go. Yeah, I think I probably would refuse to go. Schoolhouse Rock, Bill. Love School Rock. Love Schoolhouse Rock. Bill. Yep. Yeah, as far as like trip to Disney World, I've never wanted to go to Disney World. Even as a kid, I had no interest in Disney World. You were born in 1979, Captain Kangaroo. These days, yeah, I'd absolutely refuse to go. Nintendo theme park? Fuck yes, I would go to that. That is one of two reasons I want to go to Japan. There's a Ghibli theme park and there's a Nintendo theme park. Cool vending machines everywhere. Yeah, you can get panties. Just about to say that. You eat rice every day, right? Wouldn't even need to change my diet. You just need to make sure that the restaurants I eat at are okay with people using forks. Nintendo Rice Dirty Panties living the dream. Yep. Nick's got a boyfriend says he's coming to the States next year for the World Cup. Not sure I would go. Buy a pair of shoes and a vending machine in Atlanta. It's a bit weird. Yes, I assume not used ones. It's hard to think of a scenario where that'd be particularly useful, frankly. Like very, very limited circumstances where you'd need to buy shoes out of a vending machine. Slack vending machine right next to it. But like you'd need to be already like really close to the vending machine. That's the thing that gets me. Like it's not like they'd have these vending machines in a bunch of places. Is that the airport? Oh, is that the airport? Nah, it's still weird. Still weird. Weirder? No, it's actually even weirder for it to be at the airport. Because why are you at the airport with no fucking shoes? It's not like the airport's gonna take your shoes away from you. Airports are weird places. They are. Maybe they got stolen. You have to take off shoes. Yeah. Because one time, one dude tried to like smuggle something through his shoes. It's so fucking stupid how long that shit has kept on for. One dude, one time. And they've never fucking let it go. Actually, didn't I remember reading that? And actually, yeah, just this year they did remove that. No one wants to walk around in wet shoes all day. True. Apparently, like just 4 months ago, back in July, is just back in July of this fucking year that they removed the requirement that you need to remove your shoes. It took like 23 fucking years. Maybe 24. Was it 2001 that stupid thing took place? Started? Yeah, 23, 24 fucking years. For someone in a position of authority to be like, no, this is fucking stupid. This is ridiculous. It makes no goddamn sense. It was one dude, one time. There's a policy that never should have been implemented in the first place. We're fucking ending it. We're stopping this shit. It's goddamn ridiculous. Over 2 fucking decades for that to happen. To remove a policy that people mocked from day fucking one. Come here, girl. Good night, Shea Bear. I'll be leaving soon as well. Because that's the thing. People were making fun of that policy from the moment it was implemented. It was like nobody ever actually thought that it would be effective. Everybody, from the start, everybody knew it was just security theater that would do nothing to make people more safe. It was just, hey, look, we're doing something. God, so stupid. Good fucking riddance to that policy. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go make my supper now. So, thanks for watching. And see you next time.